God bless it. Oh, we weren't supposed to be. I guess that is where we're at. Yes. I'm telling you, it's... we are gonna go to the starting soon screen for a minute. I gotta go take care of something real quick.
Hi everyone, so I am Fantasy Geek 42. I enjoy the fact that Nephimel has put this together. There's really not much. I mean, I've obviously gone through a lot of stuff in the past, really 4 or 5 years.
Trying to skip the video today. Alrighty. Yeah, sorry I didn't get my ours done. I think it was just an anxiety issue of me doing things and not getting things right and perfect, and so yes, welcome back. He's getting ready to roll some dice. He's yeah. All right, welcome back. It's definitely been about a month since we last played. 2 weeks ago when we were supposed to play, I had some personal stuff I was taking care of and dealing with, so we did not play. We do not have Scotch with us tonight due to her living in the great cold of Texas right now. Her internet and power and everything has been very sketchy most of today. As most people know, Texas is not built for the cold, so they're having their issues right now, so she will not be with us tonight. But other than that, hopefully everybody else is staying warm. All that snow everywhere else around the... it is... I did change everything. You might just have to refresh the page. Sometimes it changes, sometimes it doesn't. Yes. Sometimes it'll change for you on this spot, or sometimes you have to restart it or refresh it. But I am not sure what the hashtag Yo Mama is for, but well, that's the pianist or whatever, cellist, whatever. It was it was a musician. At least I had that right. It's just gonna be everybody else is... Somebody else has to add a yo. That's actually one of the things I have to do with my Cub Scouts on Thursday. We're doing the ha game, where you lay on each other's stomachs and say ha until somebody... there's one. But anyways, last session our group ended up going and visiting a friendly brown wizard. They obtained their bag of holding, whom Driz has now claimed as her own. They found some hill giant footprints down by the beach, where the group was just discussing and talking about possibly going to pay a visit to these said hill giants. Yes, you guys were the brown wizard did state that he was going to allow you guys to stay there and rest before you guys ventured wherever else you were heading. If you're going to go visit the hill giants, or if you're going to go back to the town to take care of your stash of gold and go from there, or whatever you guys decide that you want to head out in an adventure. So if you have not taken a long rest, I will allow you to take your long rest. So I know you guys did battle the door. Yes. So I'm here at your computer now then more than anything. Maybe key mute yourself or something and we'll look at it later. So where do you guys, I guess, I mean, I don't think you guys officially agreed. You guys kind of took a vote to kind of go where you were at, but you never officially said, yeah, let's go do it. Or not. I think it was close. It was about a 3-3. Might have been a 4-2, but due to the fact that you just fought a door and took a nice little hit from that. Yeah. I take that back. You are not with Mr. Man. Yes. Because the Night Watch order was V, Brax, Rocks, and Driz. Because I typed that down in the notes that I did take. Yes. Yeah. So, so you guys take nothing seriously happens during the night, so we don't have to um go through that process. Um, no. Do you want to be? A mass swarm of pseudo dragons comes out of the air. No. An abyssal chicken flies at you. So I'm sitting here in D&D Beyond, and that's actually it's for some reason it's a Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus book, but I just saw the thing on here. So okay. Oh wow, yeah, you are right. So shit.
Well,
no
so
audio for anyone but Cubby.
Yes.
Rip. All that for nothing.
It's a definitely one of those days, I'm telling you.
It happens to us all.
Thank you for letting us know though, Sammy.
What's up, Sammy?
How are you, buddy? So we went about 10 minutes with only my audio, but we're not gonna. I mean, there really wasn't a lot to. It was just kind of inner talk anyway. Um,
Technical difficulty.
yeah, it was a slight technical difficulty.
Alrighty. So, I guess as everyone starts waking up, Rox is preparing breakfast.
Good.
Kind of looks over at the others and says, "So, you all still wanting to do this whole following the hill giants routine?"
Driz, who was supposed to be last on watch there, who's been awake for a while, I guess, is like, let's go already! Doing some of the fist stuff.
Rox hands her a plate and says, "You think you might want to eat something first?"
Driz just like leans over and eats all the food in one big bite. Ow! And then goes back to, let's go already!
And Rox just kind of goes, "I don't know what I was expecting," and puts kind of cleans off the plate and puts it with his stuff. So we know that we know where she stands on the issue. What about the rest of you?
Man, we're going after some hill giants.
Brax.
We can't hear you.
Can't hear me now?
No, Jester.
Oh.
Hello now. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. So Brax said coffee first, then go.
Rox looks over and goes, "Coffee? I don't think I've got any. I've got tea."
Ale?
Ale will do.
looks back over at Big Adam, says, "Of course I've got ale, big guy. We know better than that."
Breakfast of champions.
But first, coffee. No.
Well, I guess it seems like most of you at least are set on doing this. Might as well.
Yep, kind of outnumbered.
Man,
That mean we go now?
How about we let everybody else finish their food?
Or back up the camp at least.
We're just gonna leave everything sitting here and just move along.
I mean, I know you're not exactly used to this whole routine thing, but this is kind of how mornings go.
So looking down the beach toward the direction of the giant footprints that we found, is it just like beachy shoreline? Rocky shoreline?
It's kind of like a rocky. I mean, you kind of got your typical beach, but then as you kind of get farther up, like kind of towards the area, it kind of turns more into like the grassy rock, just kind of that mixture. Like it's.
All right. Well, Juice is gonna kind of start wandering off in the direction of the footprints, heading more along the shoreline, waiting for the others she'll catch up with them when they.
I can't remember. Are we in forest?
Not at the moment.
Okay. I couldn't remember what was in the area right around the river. So we don't get my advantage then.
Anything else before you guys head out? Driz, roll me a perception check.
I can do that. I got a 17.
As you start walking towards the as you're walking up towards the footprints, like you're noticing, one of the, you walk up to like, it looks like what looks like to be the left foot. As you walk up to the, like, and you kind of keep walking more farther forward, and you kind of find what looks to be a right foot, but it's not a whole right foot.
Like, what part of it's missing?
Like half the foot.
Like the toe
Like
half
the
or
like
the
the
heel
like the
half?
like the front half of the foot. Like it's almost like it almost looks like a stub. Like it looks like it's almost like a wooden peg leg almost, but like you can tell it would be a foot, but it's missing like the front half.
Right.
And then you kind of like you keep walking down the path, like kind of following the footsteps a little more, and you have to find the left foot again. You walk forward, the right foot looks the exact same.
Okay.
I'm
Think,
gonna cast.
oh.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think when I get to the second stride of footprints there, I'll kind of like hang out near the stubby footprint and wait for these guys to catch up.
I figure that we probably had enough time to kind of get everybody's eaten. We've packed it up, so we start to move that direction.
Yeah, as we do, I'm gonna cast aid, which increases your hit point maximum and current hit points by 5 for 8 hours, and I'll do that on me, Rocks, and Driz.
Well, you can't because I'm not there.
But we're moving toward you right now, so
Yeah, he's saying as we walk up to you.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying as you leave the camp.
Yeah.
Override max HP. That's what.
Yeah.
But remember, you don't override it by 5. You override it by the total.
Yeah.
We made that mistake last time.
I have 5 hit points.
So as you kind of as the group walks up to Driz,
Guy have weird pirate feet.
That is kind of odd.
Make the foot, then the hole, then the foot, then the hole. Kind of pretend and have a peg leg.
All right. Would it be a perception or survival check to try? Probably a survival check.
Well, remember, just say what you want to do.
Yeah,
and
what do you-
tell
what
me
do
to
you-
tell
That's
you.
right, that's
what do you want to do first?
Basically, what I want to see how much information I can gather from these footprints, especially since we're seeing. Can I try to see if I can get an idea of what actually made the alternate print?
Do a survival check.
That's a 22.
As you're kind of studying that right foot, it almost looks like it's like you kind of get that like the look of like almost like a tree implant. Like a full size, like it looks like it's a decent sized trunk, like just but that's what's actually kind of making that extra. I mean, you're kind of seeing like it's
right,
kind of like
the
ring,
almost like he's using a tree for that other leg.
Yes,
this thing's pretty massive. It's literally using a tree for its other leg, or at least a trunk of one.
That's comforting.
I'm going to ask again. Are we sure we want to do this?
And we got this. We're gonna be fine.
Driz bet Driz could take down Tree.
Yeah, it's not the tree I'm worried about.
Well,
looks-
you know, if we get rid of Tree, then he only got one leg. How tough could he be?
Triz has got a point.
So I guess we'll just follow the tracks.
Yep,
Like a
yep.
plan.
Onward on.
you do have
Driz will lead the way.
a wizard that can shoot Eldritch Blast at it, and you got a Scotch.
Set the tree on
backwards.
fire!
You have a Scotch who can also shoot fireballs at.
Set the tree on fire.
Oh,
My
wait,
staff
sir.
has fireball too. We could do a double fireball on it.
Just make sure that we're all like a ways away before you do that.
And then Driz does create water and puts it all out. Trolled.
I
Because
could
Driz
totally
like,
see that
Driz
happening.
want to break tree.
Now I'm picturing Scotch yelling fireball and Driz going, psych.
My reaction is to I'll hold my action for whenever Scotch casts fireball just to do create water.
It says we're gonna fight these things though either.
Right? We make new friend. He come join party. And then we have more
Fireball.
party. Although Driz don't think this guy gonna fit on a boat.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
we'll
you
hop on
need
it and-
something pretty massive.
He can walk beside the boat though.
Or
Oh,
it
we
could
could
be
be
our boat.
swimming buddies. I wonder how fast that guy can swim. Well, you only have one leg, or tree for leg, or whatever.
Yeah, I have a feeling they're not exactly going to be of a sunny disposition.
Maybe an old battle injury.
I assume we're continuing walking along.
Yeah,
chat
you
here.
guys, you
My
guys are.
assumption is the same.
Yeah,
Yes.
you guys are.
Scrolling
I'm
along.
looking for something. But yeah, as you guys are talking, and the chatting that you're doing, you're kind of following these footprints, and as you're following the footprints, it kind of goes from like a beach aspect, like a beach environment, more into the grassy area, into the actual hill. And the whole time you guys are walking, like you see the top of the hill where the brown wizard was, and you're actually kind of like you said, they live on the other side of the hill, so you guys are actually kind of walking around the hill, like the hill range, and you guys roll me a perception check.
All of us.
Yes.
Oh, that's a 9.
That
Said
was loud.
perception.
Yes.
I did 2 back-to-back by accident.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Whatever the lower one is.
I got a. Ooh,
That I
what's
think's Jester.
Yeah,
That's Jester when he talks.
I got a 12.
I'm not
Oh,
hearing
but
anything
V.
but
I got
crap.
18.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
getting.
Jester, something's up with your mic.
V, save us all.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, it's crackling.
It's
real bad.
crackling real bad.
Yep.
Like a bad phone line.
Can you hear me now?
Okay.
I can hear people now.
There
There
you
we
go.
go.
There we go.
Hi.
Was it just
We
me
can
or
hear
was it
you
everybody?
now.
It was
It
just,
was just
you.
you.
Yeah, your mic was crackling real bad.
Oh my god, did a cat chew on it again? It's about my 5th one of these.
The dog got
Go
it this
wireless.
I'm going wireless. I'm not buying another one. If it happens again, I'm getting a wireless headset.
Well, we
let me
all
know.
rolled like crap.
Well, except for V.
Yep, I got an 18.
Yeah.
time.
Save us all.
So V in the far distance is the only one that actually notices another kind of like can see like kind of the outline of a very large like cave, kind of up into the hills beyond the house.
Like, say like how far? Can I
Probably
tell how far it is?
it's probably at least a good mile or two ahead of you. I mean, it's still like a good distance, but you could definitely make it out.
There's we got looks like a cave up there, guys. It's a good mile or so away still, but there's just an outline right above the trees that I can kind of make out.
Ooh, caves sometime have treasure.
We don't see any giants or anything between us and there.
Not at the moment, no.
But I suggest we approach this with caution.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last cave we find had dragon in it.
Interesting.
But in Driz experience, most cave had no dragon, so I think we okay.
Well, I know one of us is hoping we don't face a dragon again. Rox looks over at Brax.
Because who knows what would happen.
Max, which would you rather, see dragon again or have go swimming?
Swimming.
Swimming!
Swimming.
Time
It's
to go back
dick.
to the beach.
Rox looks over at Scotch and says, "So, do you want us to try to make friends with these as well?"
Wait,
Who wants to?
who you talking?
Scotch.
Oh,
Who wants
That's
to do
always
voice of
wants us to
Scotch?
make friends with everything.
yeah. Of course, we'll. See, I can't even. Fantasy, you got the better Southern accent than I do.
Not much anymore.
Y'all think? I don't know. See, I can't. It's like I want to talk like her, but
I could do one, but it's not a Texas one like she does.
Why don't you just come on over here and we'll just take care of it and it'll be all good.
that works.
There you
That's actually
go.
pretty
That
good.
works.
Scotch says fireball.
As long as they don't talk about eating us, she won't fireball them.
As long as we're doing the voice of Scotch, we're not fireballing anything.
That is true.
Yes,
We're in charge now,
yeah.
America.
My accent doesn't come out when I'm trying. It's when I'm
All
not
right.
trying.
So we're headed toward the
So you
cave,
guys,
right?
so you guys are heading towards this cave. You guys walk. You're probably walking at your normal.
Wait, is the cave still in the same general direction as the footprints?
You're still
or-
following the
Yeah.
footprints.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as you guys start walking, like following the footprints, you guys do. Everybody kind of does start to like actually see the cave formation, and as you come up to the door or the cave, like you're actually noticing that
The
it's
entrance.
huh?
The entrance.
The entrance
of
of the entrance of the cave. You actually do realize that there's a door connected to it, so it's not actually like it's an actual
Open.
entrance. Yeah, it's not open for you. So there's this huge like rock cave with just this massive door.
The door big enough to fit whatever we've been following? Can we tell that?
The
Oh.
footprints walk right through this door.
Okay.
Oh, this sure look like a place where a tree pirate might hide their treasure.
Do we see a place to open the door?
No.
Just pulls out her fist. I'll show you a place to open a door.
Do we see any like cracks in the door or something that we might be able to slip through?
Not big enough, or not small enough now. You guys are pretty small compared to this door.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Do we see anywhere that would be small enough that Scotch could slip through as a small creature?
I have,
Or
I have
the
all
trap-
these dice, and I can't even find the one I'm looking. Like, find the dice that I'm looking. No.
And don't forget we have the Tressum.
True.
Or, butter.
But we have butter.
I mean, this door. I mean, it's
You're saying
pretty-
the door is pretty solid.
it's pretty solid, pretty sealed up.
But there's no gap between the bottom of the door and the like ground.
No.
I mean,
Is it a
was this
wooden
guy
door?
like a ridiculous craftsman or something?
Is it a wooden door?
Maybe he's a miniature giant space dwarf.
It is wooden though. Yes.
Fireball.
Well, I was gonna see a little safer. I was gonna suggest a little safer method, saying create bonfire. But I, mean,
you know,
fireball.
if we're trying, go ahead.
If Driz were to punch this door, it would probably be more like a knock, right?
Probably.
Driz is gonna freaking punch this door. 2 double punch, knock knock.
Okay.
As soon as she
I'm
does
not
that,
actually trying to like destroy the door. Do I have to roll for it still, or?
No. So,
Or do you want me to do a strength check or
you
something?
do a
like that?
strength check for me.
Hi.
Is she strong enough to knock on this door?
Or how far can
Well,
they
I
hear
could
it?
use my wisdom modifier as my strength modifier. So.
So she rolled a 15 plus a 2, which gave her a 17.
17.
As you knock on this door, it's like literally, like it's like it doesn't it's like you realize it's like this is a solid door, like a solid entrance door, and literally on the door itself, you actually see words start to appear on the door.
Driz like puts her hands on her hips and turns around to you guys and be like,
Why everything gotta be words?
I speak giant.
So, in giant, check the chat. The D&D chat, not like the group chat, the actual D&D chat.
Mm-hmm.
somebody gonna read it out loud?
Yeah.
I guess
Oh, you want me to read it out loud?
I'm gonna have
Yeah, I was
you.
gonna say,
I'm gonna
he's the
have
only
you
one who
read
could,
because
so.
I'm gonna have you read this out loud.
All right, so it says, "Wounded I am and weary with fighting, gashed by iron, gored by the point of it, sick of battle work, battered and scarred. Many a fearful fight I have seen. When hope there was none, or helping the thick of it, ere I was down and fordone in the fray. Offspring of hammers, hardest of battle blades, smithed in forges, fell on me savagely, doomed to bear the brunt and shock of it. Fierce encounter of clashing foes. Leech cannot heal my hurts with his simples. Salves and sores have I sought in vain. Blade cuts dolorous deep in the side of me. Daily and nightly redouble my wounds." I have no idea what any of that means, but that's what it says.
The heck did that mean?
I'm guessing that it's basically talking about the damage this guy has taken. The reason he's got the tree leg is because of the battle he's been in.
It seems like I've been through a lot of stuff. I don't want any visitors.
Leave me alone.
Beat it.
I hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, you telling me it doesn't say come on in?
No,
Doesn't
it
look
definitely,
like it.
definitely does not say that.
Hello, Mr. Treeleg.
Does
Are
make
you home?
does make me wonder though. What would happen if we could heal him?
Is that possible? I'm looking at V.
Depends on how bad the wound is and how many times it's been, opened up and.
I mean, if he's suffering, I can pray to the Ilmater for his, him to remove that suffering, and I also have lay on hands. That could
If he's
potentially help.
suffering, just could put him out of misery like just do rats get stuck in trap.
The next question becomes, do we worry if we heal him that he'll come after us?
I don't think so.
Just, from what this says, he wants, peace, and so he can, not explaining what he's gone through and what he's still going through.
Yep.
Or she.
Be a she.
Could be a she.
We actually don't know that.
Nope.
I'm just being.
At this point,
I'm just being nice and putting that in chat so everybody actually can read it.
I would at this point think that our best bet here may be to heal this giant, if possible.
See if they'll take it. At least offer it.
Well, just think first step be getting in this door.
Oh yeah.
You want to
Driz is
see?
looking
You want
at
to
it.
see
Can
if you
I-
can, if you
Driz
can.
is like inspecting the door a little bit better.
Driz, you want to see if you can get his attention again?
Yeah.
Do I see any sort of knob or knocker or anything like that looking up at the door?
Nope.
Okay. This time I'm going to side kick the door and be like, "Come on out! Driz want to see you."
This poor guy.
And in the process of that comes what I just posted in the chat or the Discord appears at the bottom.
What more words? Are you kidding me? What these dumb words say? Eat my butt?
Says riddle me that.
So are they
Riddle
saying
me
that this
what?
is a riddle?
Same difference.
All right, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Brax just wants to light the door on fire.
We've already seen that there's magic associated with this door. Throwing fire
And
at
that
it
comes
may
up
not
as
be
well.
a good idea.
Oh, you have to solve the riddle
Solve
to
the
open
riddle.
the door.
Filling it out.
Okay, Gandalf.
Man, somebody should have to donate
What's
$1
the giant
every
word
time
for
somebody
friend?
says "speak friend" to open it.
I typed it in. I did it in chat, but
That's
I've already,
Yeah.
I saw it before already too.
that's why I just asked, "What's giant for friend?"
Come on, you gotta pretend to imitate some friend or some giant. I imitate primordial when I try to speak it. What would giant sound like?
I picture just a
Oh.
Welsh accent. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Okay,
I
that
was
sounds familiar. I think that was you got that from somewhere.
Postle tongue. I don't know. Kind of Harry Potter.
So,
The
out of
Postle
character, are
tongue.
we saying that the whole last part was a riddle, or there
Yes.
is another riddle coming?
That was the riddle.
The whole thing.
The riddle is 42. Yes. Wounded
No,
I
the answer is
am.
42. We just don't know the question.
Wounded I am and weary with fighting, gashed by iron, gored by point. Sick of battle work.
Oh gosh.
Sammy you knows the answer.
The answer to the riddle is American Express.
Oh gosh.
Oh, he knows where you got it from.
Probably.
I don't know.
Do we want to give him how much do we want to have him donate to give you guys the answer?
Wait,
it-
no, I want a chance to try
Give
and figure it
give
out
him a
first,
chance.
though. I know Driz isn't the smartest in the shed, but I feel like I have a little bit of intelligence, and I'd kind of like to try and figure it out a little bit.
Huh.
A shield?
Well, we might as well say our answers.
Yeah, presumably if we say the
We're
right
trying
thing,
to open the
door's
door,
just gonna
right?
open.
Yeah.
No, my first thought was anvil.
Shield. Turtle. Starfish. Shark.
SpongeBob.
Shell.
Lunches in the
I
Hidden
will
Temple.
say, hold on, one at a time. I say anvil in giant.
does
Happens.
not open.
No, offspring of hammers. So like a battle axe or
Since
sword?
said a
Drew said it
shield.
next, I'll say shield in giant.
No.
Definitely turtle. then.
Nothing happens.
Anaconda.
Thank God.
Armor.
Blacksmith?
The door, you actually kind of hear a click and the door starts to lower.
The blacksmith?
No, to armor.
Oh,
I was about I was about to say
Okay.
that too.
nice.
So literally as
Oh,
as
jumping. She wants to be the first one to see.
as Breck says armor, like you hear like a click and the door just starts to drop. Or to like lower into the ground.
That's why there's no gap in the bottom.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Driss is like jumping up and down. She wants to be the first one to scramble up over this door. You know, being the kid she is.
Gimme, 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 gimme.
First come, first served on the treasure.
And as you guys kind of start getting, as the door kind of gets down to more, rocks and big,
Well, big would be the first to
Escalade,
see over it.
Escalade, kind of,
Escalade,
like,
yep.
it's just,
Wait, no. Can't I roll to jump to see if I jump higher than Escalade?
if you
Yeah, but you're not
want
gonna
to.
like pause long enough to see
Hold on.
anything.
I can climb up there.
See
Climb
if you
used
jump
to be
high.
an
Hold
actual
on.
thing.
See if you jump higher than Escalade while on the back of a giant moose.
You still riding that thing? I thought it went away because of our long rest.
No, it does not go away until I dispatch.
roll me an athletics check, Trace.
Freaking on the back of a moose still.
Meanwhile, Rox has knocked an arrow. He's
I
not
only
like,
got a 10.
he's not preparing anything. He's just kind of like, you know, in case it's needed.
10's not gonna cut it.
As the door kind of lowers down to where Escalade's eye level is, he he can see into the cave like a what looks like to be a big house, like a big cottage like house, windows, like a big wooden door. Actually looks like there's some like I can't think of the actual like shrubs and like bushes. It almost looks like just a full shrubbery. Inside,
Bring
like
him a shrubbery. Wait,
inside the cave.
Where are they getting sun from?
Wizards.
It's gotta be magical.
Yeah, we already have a magic door, so at this point, I'm not throwing anything.
What
out.
kind of light source is there in the cave?
From what he sees, it's just like candles and fire, like a fireplace. What's up?
It's not dark.
It's
though.
not super dark, no. Well, as you see, you get the extra light from outside going in as well. So you kind of.
As soon as I can, I will dismount and begin to walk in.
But so the door it gets down to the ground level. So everybody is fully able to walk into said cave.
As Rox did, I also pull out my glaive just in case, so I have it.
Okay. Anybody else?
Is there anywhere? Is it dark enough that I could kind of stealth around to the side, away, like just to kind of keep an eye out, or
Roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
I was thinking something similar myself. Just kind of try to get myself into a position where I have good overview of the room without being seen.
Well, clearly Driz is just strolling right on up to the front door here.
Brax does no, you do not stealth. He rolled a 7 plus a 4 for an 11.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh geez, I rolled a 5 plus a plus a 6
Get
for
11,
an 11.
11.
No, you do not stealth.
We have a ranger and a thief. Neither one of us can sneak in a big wide open cave.
Snake eyes on those rolls over there, guys.
So do you guys just kind of?
I guess we just kind of
I got my hands
loudly
on my
to our
daggers,
area.
but we're going.
I'm still trying to find a place I can overview the room. I just don't exactly do it quietly. Knock over a couple of things on my way.
As you guys start to get closer to the house, you all see the door swing open, and this huge giant kind of starts walking out, but he's doesn't notice. He doesn't notice you at like right away because he kind of like before he fully walks out, he kind of turns back in, and like he's talking to somebody else on the inside, and escalate. All he understands is that he's like, I'll be back with food soon.
Drew's just still walking down the path, goes,
Hey, buddy, what's up?
gives a big old wave and a big old smile.
So you actually talking to him at this point?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm walking right up
greeting
to
him?
his front door, waving at him, saying, hey.
Rox just shakes his head.
To the point where this thing literally like turns around like real fast and like
I immediately say, hold on. I put my hand up. I say, hold on, but in giant. I say, hold on. And we're sorry to have disturbed you. We come just in peace to find out more about you and why you're in this area.
why we
Came to be your friend.
Why we in this area? These are hills. I am hill giant. I am why
There's a town not far from here, and people are concerned that there will be harm come to them. We just seek guidance to know that you mean no harm to those in the town.
we have never attacked town? Why the confused look on his face, he's like,
I understand, my friend. We mean no harm. We're not here to harm you, and hopefully you're not gonna harm us. We, towns evolve, and as different people come and go, they just get questions, and their curiosity is raised. And in this case, we happen to be speaking with a magic user who lives not far from here. There were footprints, and the town wished to just know that there would be no issue between you and them. That's all we've come to seek. As long as you mean no harm, perhaps there is something we can help you with, just as we are helping the town with this issue.
he still seems rather confused. Like like you could see the confused look on his face. Like he's like, and he kind of looks at you and he goes, We've been here many millennia. Not sure why town would be confused by us or be worried. We should
Again, the people in the town aren't the same people, that have been here the whole time. People live a short time compared to you, and as people evolve and change, the new folks aren't as understanding of the old ways as previous generations, and they just seek assurance that nothing will happen. I'm sure now, having met you and seen your ability and gathered your mindset, we can assure them that nothing will happen and there will be no conflict. But again, my offer stands. If there is something we can help you with, perhaps centered on relieving your pain from your injury or somehow helping you, we would be much obliged to do that.
he kind of like you can still kind of see just the confused state. He goes, he kind of looks out into the back into the like the cottage, and he kind of like waves for the second person to, or the other one to waves to whatever he was talking to inside, and kind of walks out, and you like it's a giant that was actually taller than the one that you were previously speaking to, and you actually see like half of his leg gone, and it's just kind of almost it's a peg leg of a tree, um kind of almost like a belt holding it on, or straps holding it on around his leg. And he looks at you, and he goes, or I understand. No attack. But how do I know that as people change, they will not attack us?
We can assure you that we give you our word they will not attack you. I will make sure that they understand that you are no threat.
Because
and you seek only to be left alone.
if you promise, if you can get uh Gar Gar
I can guarantee nothing, but I can assure you I will do everything in my power to communicate that you are no threat to the town and that you will not attack them. Now, what will happen on their end, I don't plan on being there forever. So I can't speak for what will happen later on. But this current group of leadership of the town will not in any way disturb you.
He kind of just nods and walks back into the.
I say before you go, I would like to have a chance to perhaps find a way to help you with your suffering, with your leg. Is that something we could try to do?
He kind of thinks about it for a second. He goes, "No, that okay.
I understand.
We."
But the Ilmater is very powerful. The Ilmater is a god, and gods can do amazing things. If you are suffering, the Ilmater will take that suffering away.
He kind of like you can kind of see him like nod, and he goes, "You can try. I not suffer, but you can try."
So I walk up slowly. I put my glaive back. I walk up slowly. I put both my hands on his good leg because that's probably all I can reach. I use, let's see, features and traits. There we go. I use my full lay on hands feature, and I kind of bow my head and I say, Ilmater, take this suffering of this creature of your creation away so that he may know life without pain, and the battle scars of his past can be taken away. And I take my hands away.
So what are you using for this?
Lay on hands. I mean, really, it's just a prayer.
Yeah.
But to have a feature to tie to it, lay on hands is you touch a creature to restore any number of HP, cure a disease, or neutralize a poison affecting the creature. But adding the prayer, effectively using that as the tool to just see if I can help him in some way.
As you finish the prayer and you kind of back away, at first it doesn't seem like anything's happening. Like, it's just, he's kind of standing there like you're like, you kind of just slowly back away. Like you're walking backwards, just kind of watching. And the hill giant he's kind of like looking down, like all confused, like, what was that supposed to do? And then out of nowhere, just a bright light kind of comes from kind of like the stub of his leg. And you just literally, like, it's so bright that, like, you can't even see what's going on. And then all of a sudden you hear like a snap. And you see, I need everybody to make an athletics check. Everybody.
21.
15.
11.
17, which is impressive for me.
I have
Dang,
that one.
Nat 20.
Escalade got himself a crit success.
Nat 20. Escalade should be able to save the lowest roller.
Apparently,
Which
I
at this
have a
point would
negative
be
1 on
V.
that.
Yeah. Which I'm gonna allow it to happen because the roll that I made was actually very close to V's. So in the process of that, like, you hear this snap, and all of a sudden you see the tree the trunk fall towards you guys. And in the process of, like, everybody kind of jumping back, Escalade grabs V by her you have a like a bow, right?
Bow staff, yeah.
I can't think what it's called.
Cape?
F?
No, the arrows.
The quiver.
The quiver. You
Quiver.
grab by like the sash of the quiver, and you're able to pull her back, so the trunk doesn't land, like, doesn't hit her while it's falling. And then all of a sudden, as the light kind of dissipates, like the giant's leg is just completely like back, like it regrew its leg.
Rox looks over at Escalade and says, "You might want to warn us next time."
Wow, Escalade,
I
that's
do
a
not
neat
know.
trick. Show me another.
I do not know the power. I cannot speak for the power of the Ilmater. I never know what he will do, but this is certainly a blessed time.
Now, are you telling this to Rox, or are you telling this to the giant?
I say that to Rox.
Okay.
In common. Then I speak back to the giant. I say, this is the power of the Ilmater. He removes suffering for all. He wishes you to know that your suffering has been removed as well.
And, like, you could actually see, like, the distraught feel in his, like, look in his face. Like, you could tell, like...
Do we need to start running from giant tears?
No. Like,
Yours is safe.
Just backing up.
Driz runs to him. He kind of he kind of falls to his knees and, like, kind of like slowly like moves towards you, and he graciously thanks you for doing what you did, and he's like, and he asks like, how can I repay? Like what can I like you could tell like he can't finish, even in like like the how he talks, like he can't like finish his sentences, like
Can't form the words.
he can't form the words because he's so gracious. Like how can help?
You do not need to. You do not need. There is no payment that can.
Thank you.
There's no payment that needs for the grace of the Ilmater. It is his godly will that those with the suffering, he removes their suffering.
He kind of like, and you can still see like the distraught look in his face from like knowing he's got his leg back, and he goes, "Great war, lost many, lost leg. Big tree knocked down, kill giants. Tree stay here."
Understood. We will leave you to peace, and we will inform the town. We wish you the best, and we'll head out.
Actually, Brock's gonna tries to catch Escalade's attention and says, "They may have information that could be useful to us."
Sure. What do you want to know?
Well, okay. Out of character, I'm trying to get some info from Cubby because I'm trying to remember where we thought the necromancer might be headed.
Oh, yeah. Oops, shit.
No, I don't think he was headed there.
No.
And just out of curiosity, at some point, I have no idea what it takes to get a belt of giant strength. But if there's anything I need from a hill giant to get a belt of giant strength, possibly we could get that as well. That was my entire reason for wanting to come here.
Right.
Maybe you should have said that off stream.
I think it might have been the tower. That might have been the Tower of Hilfang, the Kobold Lord.
I think that's where. I think it was too.
Okay. You might ask him if he knows about the Tower of the Kobold Lord, where we think the necromancer may have set up shop.
I turn back around and I say, my friend, my colleague here was curious if you've had any view of or know of anything revolving around a necromancer that may have been through these parts, or what's it called again? The Kobold?
The Tower of the Kobold.
Tower of the Kobold. Lord.
He goes. He kind of looks at you and he goes, me, sorry, no, necro, monster, no knowledge.
All right.
We recent kill bunch skellies, but no necro.
Nobody looked like they were controlling the skeletons?
Not that we could tell, no.
Okay. He says there's been skeletons through here, but didn't see anything resembling a necromancer.
What do Mancer look like?
What's he look like? He's got a cape, I guess, and
well, it depends on which
know
form he's in too.
Yeah. I don't have any idea what he looks like out of character, so I can't tell him.
Hang on, we have a picture of him.
I think I sent it to you though.
You did. I thought it got posted in the group when we went against him, but let me see if I can scroll back far enough.
I got it.
I don't
okay.
think so.
But that's in his the picture you have is in his transformed state.
That's his transformed state. Well, I probably should have posted that. I'll post it in both.
Evil ape.
I posted it. I posted it in both.
Good lord, that is not a pretty dude.
Nope.
Yeah, evil ape.
I say it looks like a giant gorilla with blue body.
Blue body. Oh, I guess.
He's kind of yeah. He kind of goes. No, C. And he goes, wait, wait here. He kind of goes back in, and he pulls out. He kind of brings out compared to his body size, I mean, it's a very small, like, it looks like not a vial, but like a container, and he like kind of like a cylinder container, and he kind of hands it to you. He goes, in here, speak spell. Like he's not sure if that's like the correct thing for it. Where he goes, if I see anything, hear anything, me let you know.
Oh, okay.
He goes, don't ask how I don't know. But I don't remember.
I said, thank you. I asked him his name so I know what to call him.
Make sure you write this name down. And I'm gonna try to keep it.
Big's the one who can talk to him, so Big.
I'm gonna keep it easy. Dur. D-U-R. Dur. Dur.
Real dur if you can't remember that.
I say, thank you, Dur. I say, we wish you peace, and we will leave you to be, and we head out. I get on my moose and we walk away.
I guess he's just decided we're leaving, huh?
So I kind of come up next to you, because I imagine you're not riding too fast on the moose because you want to stay together.
No.
Yeah, I walk up next to you and I'm like, so was he able to provide any information?
Nah, but he says, well, I did at one point say that he had come across some skeletons, but that was it.
Did he happen to tell you where he came across those skeletons?
I guess in this area, I don't know.
He didn't actually, he didn't say where, but it was within the hills.
Yeah. He did give me this little thing here and said it's a way for him to tell us if he comes across anything. But I'll wait.
Opens up the bag of holding for you to drop it into there. If you like.
Plunk. Dropped in the bag of holding.
Have we convinced Riz that it's for everyone, or did she just take the thing for herself now?
No, she's been convinced it's for everybody.
Okay.
Did
she just steal the new artifact too? Like, give it to me.
That's my plan all along, to make you think that I think that.
Driz is gonna run away with everything you guys have at one point, and just
they're just gonna do the equivalent of boat hitchhiker way out of here and just ditch
that
you
sounds
guys
like a great
night.
holiday one-off. We have to all track down Driz after stealing our stuff.
I think we've seen this before in the Search for Grog.
So
Critical Role.
Yeah.
By the way, great episode. If you've never seen it, go see it. It's great.
So as we're walking out, Rox kind of looks back at everyone and says, well, at this point, do we have anything else we need to do in this area before we gather up our stuff from the town and move on?
I don't think so.
I got nothing on Braxton then.
That's not technically true, though, Brax, because there is still one small issue that I think is still outstanding.
You have a kid to take care of.
Yeah,
do
he's
have
with our
a-
stuff. I presume when you say pick up and everyone's going, he's coming with us.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm like the
I gave him money to spend at the hotel while we went on this thing.
I'm like the
Kid
official
definitely
opposite
lost
of
his SD
Driz.
card while we were gone.
I'm like the
Josh likes
opposite
to
of
make
Driz.
sure the
I'm like
kid
the
is good too.
yeah.
So.
I'm like the let's make sure we take care of the kid guy.
No.
So
You're a parent. You gotta.
Driz is like, I take care of kid guy just fine.
Take care of him and his sleeve.
oh Lord, let's keep Driz and the kid in separate areas.
Away from each other.
Oh, it's just like how a big sister teases her little brother.
Yep.
Brother?
I can only assume.
That is
That's
true.
I don't know that I don't know that I've heard many threats to kill and that happen. You know?
Well, to be fair, there's like basically a feral cat.
Without Grandma around, we don't have anyone to make sure everyone behaves.
To calm her down.
All we got was some stupid thing. And it's not even Drizz's. Why we come all this way?
Well, we never know what we're gonna find.
Now, Driz, you don't have to have everything.
Driz wanted all. Gonna be so cool someday. And then everybody wanna be Drizz's friend.
Let's just go back to town and have some mail.
Have some mail.
That sounds like a plan.
Ale.
Ale. Have some
Have
ale.
some mail. I'm like,
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail.
All right, so we head back to town.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so you guys... I mean, by the time you guys get... I mean, it's gonna... the distance between where you guys were at to town, I mean, it was a good distance. So
yeah,
you,
we had to sleep in between.
Yeah.
Camp in between, so.
So you guys, take...
Getting into the town pretty late is what you're saying.
You're getting there probably... Not early evening, but it's not, like, super late. I mean, you're looking at how about, like, 9 o'clock.
Sundown?
Yeah, sun's already down. It's dark. So it's a good time to do what you would want to do, and then kind of probably get some rest. And I mean, Escalade needs to... He used up, like, his lay on hands and needs to accumulate that power back.
Yeah.
So, outside of going to the tavern and eating and getting drunk, I mean,
By this point, it's probably too late to get anything out of the bank, so
probably,
just have to do
yeah.
that. the
Never
next
too
morning.
late to get things out of the bank.
When you got a Driz, I mean,
I don't know if that would be the most subtle bank robbery.
and I don't think you need a whole thing of, like, town guards coming at you either.
No.
So,
We can take
It's a
'em.
pretty tiny village. We can hold off the guards.
are you
All
sure? Do you know it? Are you
I mean,
sure?
are you asking as in I'm tempting the DM? Because I'm not tempting the
Are
DM.
you tempting the DM here?
Man, I ain't scared of no guards.
So Rox is
I
going
ain't scared no
to
DM.
Rox is going to be spending some time looking over the maps to just kind of see what the best way to get from where we are currently to the Tower of the Kobold would be.
So as you're looking over the map, excuse me, I am going to post, I'm just gonna say that's where you guys are at. Give me 1 second. So yeah, you guys might have froze on my end.
I was just about to say,
It's because it's
Frozen for everyone.
it's the program that I'm using that's gonna make you guys look frozen.
As long as they can hear us.
Yeah, they should have been able to hear you. In the G4G DND Discord, actual channels, kind of the map. So kind of the red is where you guys currently are at, and then the blue is where the tower is at. I meant to actually upload that, not copy it, so I can post it in the channel too, but I didn't do that. So
that's a bit of an issue because we definitely can't get there by water.
Not easily, at least.
Not directly.
There's a landmass in the way.
Yeah, we would have to get to the other side of the landmass over by, like, maybe the forest are all there before we'd be able to get into water and get
Yeah, it
across.
looks
And
like
there's
north
no.
of us is grassland and then swamp, I think.
Oh darn! You mean we can't take the boat to where we're going?
I mean, it's like there's no.
We won't be able to
Rex,
eventually.
okay.
That
I
was
don't see
in
any
character,
kind of.
by the
I don't
way.
see any kind of a port. I don't see any kind of a port there either. So I'm almost wondering if it's going to be better to just try to go there overland.
That's a
We haven't
long
been on a
overland
super
trip.
long land journey yet. Might be fun. We'll have to
That's a
go through
long
the
ways.
swamp and then some
And
I was
the
gonna say,
jungle
joking
and then
aside, I don't
some
see how you could take the boat. Period. I mean, unless there's
Algarve
rivers or something
woods.
that we don't see.
Yeah, because I
So
don't.
it's
see
gonna
that's
have to
the
be walking.
You could take a little land trip to where that little land connects and then take a boat in the little area there.
I
Yeah.
don't see any ports or anything. So
I don't
Make
even
our
see
own
towns.
port.
This is all roughing it, guys.
Driz is like a master at navigation, so even without ports, we could probably navigate on water.
but without ports, where do we get a boat?
I don't know. I'm sure there's little fishing boats.
We take turns riding on Drizz's back.
Steal one.
Cast water walk out,
So-
or water breathing the whole.
All right,
the whole
so
way.
Rox lays out the map, and he says we basically have two different ways we could try to do this. It's not exactly like we can get on a ship and get there. There's too much land in the way. We're gonna have to do some walking. The question is, do we try to get over to this rather large lake here and then see if we can find a way across by water, or do we take it all up by land through the swamps and up through the woods here? We're headed to this right here, the Tower of Ilthane, the Kobold Lord.
Has anybody ever made this trip before that we could maybe ask around and see if this is a good plan or what?
Or we could at least check and see if anybody might know any place in this rather large lake we might be able to get a boat.
Guys, obviously, I don't like boats, but on a strategic sense too, I feel like coming up, unless that's just further up than it looks, wouldn't they see us coming on a boat?
it's farther. It's north enough from the water that you wouldn't be.
I still don't.
Yeah,
think we
those
should
those
take
hexes are fairly large.
Yeah.
Not if we keep the lights low and
I mean, this looks like I have no basis for distance, but I mean that looks like a long, long, long journey. You're talking a month, maybe.
It's gonna be a long journey either way. Longer, obviously, on land, but that would be assuming we can actually find boats. So if it might not be a bad idea to check at the docks tomorrow and see if somebody can tell us if there is some place or some sort of a port where we might be able to hire a boat in that lake.
There's also another option. I mean, we could go back to our friend the wizard and see if maybe he has some type of teleportation circle that could get us closer, or knows of one that's closer to at least get us part of the way.
It's an
But
idea.
doesn't Scotch have something that?
Yeah,
That
she's
was to
got a
get us back to
scroll.
the boat. We already
Oh,
used that.
yeah.
No,
Okay.
she got something else from him. He already gave her
But she-
another
She
teleport.
got something from him, but you know.
Yeah, well,
I was gonna do
that
that joke in
too.
chat.
But no, no, he did give her another teleport item.
I could just see Scotch
believe it
going,
was-
"Hey, now, what a lady does is her own business."
Look, I
I just
got
don't think she's.
blocked.
But I
we're
think
high
that
enough level yet.
teleport.
So-
I think that only works for some place that you already know.
yeah,
you
but
know,
if
like,
the
you can't
guy,
tell.
if the wizard knows it, That's what I'm saying. Like, does he know of one that could at least get us part of the way? Heck, if it gets us 3 octagons over or whatever, 3
Still
things
closer.
over, it's still closer than we are, right? Like, you know.
I'm not sure how high of a level we need to be to use it.
Well,
But-
we could. He might be able to use it. And
Exactly.
Send us there.
Yeah.
All right. So how about we check in with the wizard first? If he doesn't have anything, we can check down at the docks and see if somebody can give us some suggestions.
You know, when you're looking at the wrong person's profile screen.
Is there like literally anything else, like out of character? Is there like literally anything else we could do this session though? Because we really should have Minika here if we're gonna go talk to that wizard.
I mean, we still.
Like, to be
no, we got
fair.
back to the town. We said we still gotta walk back to the town, but never mind. Did that.
Yeah, we're back in the town. We're
Yeah,
in the
It was really uneventful on the way there and back.
we're in the inn right now. Yeah, I'm assuming in their hall or tavern or whatever.
But we could ask around first, around here, and then go to the wizard last, because that would make sense too. Because if we go to the wizard and he goes, "Oh yeah, you know, I got this thing right here, and I know this guy, and we could just use that," we're just gonna use it, right? Like, so I want to get everything else out of the way first before we go to him. At least that's my sense.
We also still have to hit the bank in the morning to withdraw the rest of our funds.
Yeah, put it in the bag of holding.
Could I ask the
Right.
person at the tavern here?
One.
I don't think Minika added it. I'm not seeing it.
I'm not either. I'm not seeing it on here.
I don't want to.
Definitely did give her something, right?
I thought so.
He gave
her a book.
Well,
Yeah,
he gave her the book
that
to
was what she
learn.
came there for.
Yeah, well, he gave her the book. That's to learn whatever she was learning to increase her constitution or something. But then he also gave her something else.
I also want to be sure that we're not like, we don't want to just be randomly telling a bunch of people what we're doing. Like, anybody we talk to about this, we kind of have to be like, choose our words carefully.
Just tell them
Make
where you're
sure.
going, not what you're doing.
Actually, probably just that's why I was thinking about more just saying, "Hey, do you know of any ports along this lake that we could hire a boat?"
Yeah.
So, all right. So Rox gets up and kind of walks over to the. You have a thought?
Got lots of money, we could buy a boat. Oh, but then just never get it out of there. That land, that water all goes off.
Actually, thinking about it, Roxanne looks over at Escalade and says, "You seem to be the one who's the most silver-tongued among us."
Well, I am great. I mean, you know.
The charisma.
So, do you want to see if maybe somebody here could tell us whether or not we can find a boat there?
All right, so I kind of scan the room.
Roll me a perception check.
All right. Skills.
I'm looking around too, just because, while not going to be the one talking, I still.
I want you to roll me a perception check.
Ooh, 25.
You both are kind of sitting there, kind of looking around the room, and you it seems like you both notice what looks to be like a captain of a boat. He's kind of got he's got like papers and maps kind of spread across like a table. Like he's kind of like using like a measuring thing to try to figure out like distance. Like you can definitely tell he's somebody of knowledge on the water. Kind of just sitting by himself. He's got like a plate of food. He's got like a mug of ale. Kind of just keeping to himself and just kind of writing things down and just kind of working with like on his maps and everything else that's there. And like you both kind of like see him at the same time.
Well, I think that's probably our best bet there.
Oh man! All right, let's go.
Yeah, I know it's not a woman.
At least first glance.
That is true.
All right, so we go over and we say, "Hey man, how you doing today?"
And
you look like you know this area pretty well.
And the look as this person looks up at you, you know, like you see like this long, luscious, like kind of brown hair, muscular but very feminine female. Kind of looks like bright, like big brown eyes. Kind of looks up at you, and she goes, "Are you really gonna disturb somebody that's working over here at this time of night?"
Look, man.
Man,
I'm sure you're doing great. You look like you know. Over here.
Did you just call me a man?
No, it's a general term. Just roll with it.
Rox is like trying not to laugh.
So look here. We got a problem. You look like you are very helpful, and you are just all about helping people with problems. Now, what I want to do is I want to help you to help us. So here's the situation we got. Just north of us is this lake, big lake. You know.
Yeah, as she throws a knife at the lake on her map, she's like, "Yes, I can tell there's a lake."
All right, yeah, that one. Good shot there. I see you're doing fine things over here. Now,
Rox isn't even concealing it anymore. He's just like,
what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to this lake, and we're trying to hire a boat. Now, what would be the closest point to where we are on said lake where we could either rent or purchase a boat?
She kind of falls into the chair behind her, and she goes, "What kind of money you got on you? That kind of information's going to cost you something."
See again.
She puts her finger up. She goes, "You told me that you want to help me help you. So the way I'm going to help you is you're going to help me first by giving me some coin. And it's not going to be cheap either."
I put a platinum on the table.
Damn.
Now, I believe we were discussing a port that you were going to point us to.
And officially, I never said I had a port to point you to either. You just asked for information on how to get across said water.
No. I specifically said someplace we could get a boat or buy a boat on the lake.
You said you wanted a port.
That would be a port.
It doesn't mean that
not necessarily a port, buddy.
Rox is just a little further away because he's losing it now.
What you see,
Trish is just completely awestruck. She's in love with this woman.
What you see here in this town, this here is a port where you got boats coming in from all over. If you want to go to this lake here,
hold on. Let's start again. See, I'm the guy with the platinum. You're the person who wants the platinum. I need information. You have the information. What we need is less chatter, more information.
Yeah, sorry.
Now, I'm going to give you the platinum.
Oh, the platinum's already in my hand, sweetie.
And you're going to tell me where I get the boat. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be quick, fast. Tell it. Let's go.
All right, hold on.
Rox kind of walks up and goes, "I apologize for my friend here. He's not gotten off on the right foot."
And
She's trying to get information.
And she looks up at Rox and she goes, I could deal with these guys. He looks all muscular and manly, but I can guarantee I'll be able to flip him out of this table, put that arm behind him, and break it if he really wanted to. If I wanted to.
What does this lady look like? I gotta know. Driz is like in love with her.
Hold on. You're gonna freeze here again for a second on the screen.
Rox looks over at Driz and says, "Well, our friend here's already thrown him off one boat, so."
Well, Driz is like right now, like elbows on the table, knees on the chair, like feet swinging behind her, like, oh my god.
So
this person's amazing. Let's roll the oceans together, baby.
I rolled a 17 persuasion check. So.
I just dropped my dice. That sucks. Out of the big bag of them that I have here.
Oh joy.
That's all right.
Nice.
I'm looking for the Discord here. So she goes, and she kind of looks at Rox, and she kind of puts her finger in that, like, in the general direction of where that blue circle is in the G4G chat, and goes,
Hey!
Thank you for those 200 bits, Chester. She goes, there's a fish town in this general area. You might be able to purchase or rent a boat there to cross. Not quite.
You put like a X on the map, Cubby, or something.
It's a blue circle.
There's a blue
So
circle.
in chat, you can't see the maps that Cubby's been showing us, but this fishing town he's showing us is literally no closer at all than the place we're trying to get a
still
boat
across
to get
the
to.
whole
It's
thing.
still-
It's still on the opposite side of this lake.
Rox pulls another platinum, puts it down on the table, and says, "Do you know of anything closer?"
Oh yeah, that's not anywhere closer.
I mean, it is, but it's still the whole problem of the lake.
It's closer because it's down.
Hey, if we just get a boat, Driz can crash it into the shoreline right next to where the thing is. So I mean,
That's
I say
closer.
we just go
That's
over there and get
closer.
one. We'll just find one. It's got to be one somewhere.
Okay, so what's there?
And she goes, there might, last time I was over there, there was another fishing town, I believe, in that general area as well. But I believe it might have been deserted last time we went through.
Do you know if maybe any of the boats were still around?
That I would not be able to answer.
That would be at least worth checking out. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful. And Rox just kind of looks over and winks at Escalade.
Escalade looks at Rox and goes, "She isn't helpful at all. That doesn't help us."
She helped Driz feel things Driz never feel before. What a
This is
woman.
all butterflies.
What a woman.
Escalade just orders like 2 ales and goes back and sits down.
Oh, I already had one ready for you, Escalade. After that, I was.
Yeah, I downed that.
You're gonna freeze here for a second.
Like a whole pint that you just did like a shot of whiskey.
Need another.
It's like Wingman Trainwreck. You got the shot ready. Like, here you go, man.
That's what she looks like.
Oh. You could have
Oh
said
yeah,
that in the
Driz
beginning.
is super in love. Oh yeah. Look at that woman. Oh, she wants to rule the seas with that woman.
But
And I
we're
can't believe we thought that was a man at first.
Rox is still kind of snickering as he sits back down and grabs his tea.
But we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I do have to take a pee. So,
I have calls.
we will be back shortly.
Oh wait. Never mind. I'll ask when we get back.
You don't get to go to the bathroom. Wait.
hardcore shooter ever made, why would they give you instructions?
Dude, who did I see that was doing a donation for every time he
I
died?
muted you, Fantasy. You're gonna have to unmute yourself in Zoom because we were getting a lot from your mic. There we go.
Oh,
Well,
One of our teammates is doing a donation for every death in Dark Souls here soon.
Oh God, did they win the lottery or something?
I don't know, but I was like, that is both terrifying and awesome at the same time.
Well, that was like, what was it? Was it last year? No, it wouldn't have been last year. It must have been 2 years ago. Maybe it was last year. I did up to $100, $1 for every death in Celeste.
Yeah, I think that.
Well,
maybe
fun fact.
I don't remember. I remember
Fun
that
fact,
though.
Dark Souls is the oldest game that I've played that I've never beaten.
so I want to
Good.
on stream. I want that shirt.
Which one?
If you actually look on stream, it should have my left screen up there.
I only see us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see us. But I know the shirt you're talking about. You put it in chat. Last week.
Oh, that's the wrong screen. Hold on.
You have a lot of desktop icons though.
Yep. But he
Yeah.
knows.
I
every
know
single
where
one of them.
everything is though, but most of those are
It's your-
zip files. Because I'm the
Saving that, it's
DM,
your,
that's why.
Yeah, I on my gaming computer, I have no background, no icons, no nothing. Because you do realize the graphics card has to draw that stuff every pass.
So
I never thought about that.
So
Yeah, he also does all
purposefully-
his editing, so.
yeah,
I
most
just really love my Cowboy Bebop rotating backgrounds.
yeah, I got Star
One of
Wars.
these days, I'm gonna check out Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, you have to. It's amazing.
It's
Ah,
been on
yeah.
my to-do list so long.
They were making that live action, but then the guy playing Spike broke his back while filming, so they had to take it on hiatus for a really long time.
I imagine that probably affected their insurance.
Because
a
they
little
want
bit.
him as Spike. They don't want to replace him. So. Oh, but I was talking to AZ earlier about The Last of Us. Can we just talk for a second about that Last of Us casting? Pedro Pascal as Joel, and that little girl who played Lyanna Mormont from Game of Thrones as Ellie is gonna be actually pretty awesome. I like that casting.
I never played the game, so I can't really.
I played a little bit. Mom Thulu loves it.
We never watched that show.
It's not a show. It's a
They're
game.
No,
making a
I-
show.
No, I mean Game of Thrones.
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we never. We tried.
She was awesome.
Couldn't get into it.
what?
Really?
She doesn't show up until
Oh
later
my
seasons
God,
anyway.
Game of Thrones is amazing.
The
We
books
couldn't
are better,
get into
too.
It.
It took me a few tries to get into it myself. I had to watch the first episode a few times before I
Um,
really got into it.
I'm personally excited about the Snyder cut of Justice League.
I've seen some cool stuff with that. They even got Affleck to come back and do some reshoots for it.
I don't
Are they making
know.
a Justice League 2?
There is going to be, yes.
They made a new Suicide Squad.
Yeah, because they've got somebody who actually knows what they're doing running it this time.
I saw Wonder Woman 1984. It wasn't awful.
Yeah, I'm not that excited, that interested in that one. But I
I
guess we're
thought it
actually
was
back.
pretty
We should
bad.
probably get back to the.
I've
back
heard
to our
opposite.
campaign.
Yeah.
It's alright.
So are we going to rest for the night and then reconvene in the morning now then, or?
That's up to you all.
I personally can't think of anything else we could really do at night right now. We can't hit the bank. We're not going to the wizard in the middle of the night.
This
We're
will
back.
allow,
Well, one of us
This
might,
is
but
Very beauty.
This
Yours
will
wants
allow
to
us
take her
live
home to
together.
meet-
Off character, that'd be a good
Really?
excuse for where Scotch is right now.
Oh.
But before we do jump in real quick, as our Nightbot just posted, this quarter is we are supporting Able Gamers. We need to get better at announcing this more often. Able Gamers is our quarterly event where we are. Able Gamers is an organization that allows everybody to be able to play games. They make controllers, components, and other things for gamers that normally cannot use a normal controller, keyboard, mouse, for any way
I
that.
don't think they make them. They consult on them.
they partner with
they
companies that make
partner
them.
with companies that make them.
Yeah. I just want to be clear. We're giving them
Yes, yeah, Microsoft is the big one where they actually they've partnered and done stuff for the Xbox controllers and whatnot. But that is our quarterly organization that goes until the end of March. We have our
10 days out from the marathon weekend.
Friday the 26th until
We can talk more about that at the end.
Yeah, I'm just adding color.
So
I think we're all participating too, except maybe Minica.
I believe so. At some point or another. So if you feel like you would like to donate, please hit that donate button right up there.
Bit subs, it all goes.
We usually do something nice for you in our campaign if you do.
Yeah.
We've invited people to play with us before. We've let people name characters. We've let people, give advantage, change combat conditions, stuff like that. So
All sorts of fun stuff.
So
we'll make some solid incentives.
We'll figure something. Yeah, we'll figure something out. Make a decent donation. But anyways,
you make it decent. Like if we decide it's worthy.
No, I could. Braxis doesn't wake up for his 200 bit donation. No, I'm kidding. He goes to bed and just doesn't wake back up. Damn it!
Braxis asked the DM, so he gets left behind at the inn while we all go off. Overslept.
Speaking of,
so
like I said, unless anybody has anything else, probably just time to crash.
You guys go back to the rooms. Y'all go back to bed, including Minica, who is not with Scotch, who is not with the White Mage right now. Because she would be with you guys in the tavern. You guys all go back, you get a long rest. The only person that really needed that rest would be Escalade to get his spell back.
Those of us who got the extra experience, or make sure we remove that.
I'm going to do it again
the extra XP, I mean.
I'm going to do it again the next day, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Pretty much going to do it every day, so.
Oh. Then I was awake. We all get downstairs and meet up at the tables, yeah.
Yep. Grab breakfast and then head on over to the bank, I'd assume.
You want to pull out that paper with the lands and the seas and the things on it? The map. That's the one.
Brox pulls it out. What are you looking for?
So where are we headed to then?
Well, I guess it partially depends on what the wizard can do.
Just think we just walk on over there and we find boat. There gotta be boats somewhere. In big old water.
If we follow the lake, if we don't see anything until we get to the second spot that the captain sent us, she said that there was a fishing village in that area at one point. There should probably be something there.
Just think there'll probably something sooner.
Possibly, but we don't know for sure.
Well, I think we just head over there and see what we see.
So,
you guys think?
Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Well, I'm gonna send the kid, whom I have not forgotten about, with some money to buy Brax some coffee and the kid some new clothes, because I'm pretty sure he's still wearing the same crap he had on when we found him.
Where the heck do you think you're finding coffee at?
Is coffee not a thing?
Starbucks.
Coffee's not really a thing.
It's not
in
anywhere.
D&D,
No, not in D&D.
Well, that makes me
There
sad.
is a list of drugs and substances in D&D that use from
It's mostly tea.
editions ago.
Okay,
No,
well,
there's
I'm still sending him for clothes. I guess coffee does
It
not
might be
exist
something
D&D.
in there. Might be a coffee equivalent in there.
That makes me sad.
Well, we can make you some strong caffeinated teas if you need it.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. But I am still sending him to the store to get some clothes and.
send him to the bank so we don't have to go.
I don't know if I trust him that much yet.
He is an orphan. We know how those act, right?
It's a lot of money, you know.
Yeah, puppy.
That we're about to put in a bag of holding carried by Driz.
Couldn't do
I mean,
this on your
what?
bed, could you?
Just totally trustworthy. Just seaworthy and trustworthy.
All right, before we leave, is there anywhere else anybody needs to go? And are we kind of decided that we follow the the southern side of this lake over to either the first or, if we have to, the second fishing village?
So here's my question, right? Here's my fear about this. Let's say we do follow the southern side. We get to the first fishing village, no boat. We go to the second fishing village, no boat. Now we're hosed, right? To walk all the way around this thing is going to take forever. I'm kind of concerned, like,
I don't know if it's gonna really take that long, in all honesty, because if we're going with how we've moved around these maps in the past, we've moved like 4 of these squares in like half a day. Like, we've hustled through these hexagons before. Like, I don't think they're gonna take as much time as you think they're gonna take.
Depending on what we find.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
along the
much,
way,
yeah,
obviously,
how much
whatever
combat
stops
will
us.
you
But
get
like I
into?
said, in the past, we've moved like 4 of these in like half a day,
Xander,
maybe
thanks
a
for the
full
bits.
day.
thanks for the bits, man. I mean, I'm game for whatever y'all want to do.
Well,
You
the
know,
other
it's,
option, the other
Always
option would be
get
going.
I
someone
mean,
else
I'm-
with horses.
I'm not walking. I'm on my boots. So,
yeah.
The other option would be staying on land headed north. We could get there entirely by land that way.
that's what I was going to say. Jessica, thanks for the bits again, bro.
So you think we should head to the lake and then go up north side of the lake?
I'm just saying that way we're not
There might be
counting
boat
on
on north
anything.
side of the lake too. We don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I think part of this is going to be answered by whether or not the wizard can get us any closer to either direction.
Yeah, I agree.
See,
I'm
this
cool
is
for
what I
that.
was just trying to avoid, was to not see the wizard.
Oh, yeah, because we
don't have scouts.
Yeah.
So, in the process of you guys talking around and looking at the map, Captain from last night kind of walks over, and she goes, "Are you guys how close are you trying to get to where you need to go?"
We're trying
Triz
to
runs
get-
over and grabs her hand.
Pretty lady, Driz must know your name.
And she looks at you, and she kind of, like, you can tell she's got that disgust look on her face. Like, why,
Yeah,
like,
classic.
why are you touching me? Like, you...
Well, Driz may not recognize
So
that look.
however
The
you-
rest of us
Right.
probably have.
No! Triz gets that look a lot. Genasi are like really, people are really grossed out by Genasi, so
Like,
people have looked
why-
down,
like,
get
she kinda,
at
like-
her whole life.
She quickly, like, pulls her hand back, and she's like, why are you, like... No, like, no, you don't touch me, you understand?
Oh, you don't have to be rude.
But...
What's your name?
But to answer your question, I'm Captain Roxana.
Captain Roxana.
Triz swoons a little bit.
After you, lady.
Like clears the way to the map for her.
And she
And to
goes,
answer your earlier question, we're trying to get all the way to where we're trying to go.
Trying to get to the northwest end of the lake, basically.
she goes, if it would help at all, I could take you as, and she kind of points to, well, since I hate not having this, you're gonna freeze again.
If we had roll 20, this wouldn't happen.
What?
Okay.
Oh right.
she points at the map and kind of gives you a general idea of. Like, she's like, I could probably bring you about the peninsula over there, and I can at least get you somewhat closer, so you're not having to travel as much by land.
That would be that would be very helpful.
And she kind of like looks at you, and she kind of looks at rocks, and she goes, "No, why are you guys trying to get to that northwest area?"
I look at rocks and shake my head no.
Rock
We're
says,
gonna go find that treasure.
There's a really cool market there we want to check out.
we've got some unfinished business in that area.
Unfinished business up that way. There's not a whole lot up there, but the tower, and I believe there's a citadel of some sort up that way. But okay, like with that, like
What do you know? What do you know of that area? Aside from that,
not a whole lot from as of late. I mean, I spend most of my time on the open waters. I mean,
You did mention the tower. Have you heard any rumors of anybody moving in that direction as of late?
To be honest with you, no. I came into port last night. From the open the sea. I actually haven't been in port in any port in some time. I came from the other, really from almost from the other side of the world, just open water.
Yeah, get off the captain's back.
Had you had any problems with pseudo dragons or that while you were out on the water?
Not too long ago, it seemed like I've heard of the attacks and whatnot, but then I haven't noticed anything of weird sort. But from what I'm hearing from even the some of the ships that came into town, that issue was taken care of.
You're looking at the group that took care of it.
Oh, really? And she kind of rustles up a little closer to Rox a little bit. So tell me, how was it? Or what happened?
Green Dragon was controlling the pseudo dragons.
A green dragon, you say? Never would have thought that.
you don't have to worry about it now.
I hope so, because I spend most of my time out on the water.
The only reason I bring that up is you can trust us when we say the business we have to take care of is not something you need to worry about.
Understandable.
It will not bring any harm to you.
Understandable. She goes, she kind of looks at you. She goes, well, the offer's there if you want it. I need to know soon. As of now, we have nothing. We're waiting for a shipment to come in for us to gather. From some of the other, just the towns in the general area. And then we'll go, then we were bound to hit the water again, but I'll be more than happy to at least get you over to where that general area to lessen the land travel.
We drink a lot of ale.
What? She looks at you and chuckles. And your point is, as she downs literally just a mug right in front of you, like it's nothing, like it was literally water.
Yeah. Just so you have enough on board.
And she chuckles again, like, and I understand you're dealing with sailors. Why wouldn't I have ale on board?
I
Well,
just
to
tell
be
you these things in advance.
to be fair, he and the little one there, and I point to Scotch, drink a lot more than you might think they would, especially her.
She kind of looks down at Scotch and she like you could like she looks down at Scotch and is just like,
Don't underestimate.
She drunk Captain Steel under the table.
the legendary drunk Captain Steel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's why he's mentioning that you're going to need ale.
We might have to see how that works one night.
Uh-oh.
Rematch.
Right?
So I have to ask, what do we owe you for this transport if we end up taking it?
Why wouldn't we take it?
The 2 platinum that you gave to me last night, triple it. And it's all yours.
Triz reaches into her pocket and pays it. Well, not her pocket, her little pouch.
Rox kind of stops her, but says, "We do have one other stop we need to make. We will let you know after that."
Okay.
We definitely appreciate the offer, Captain Roxanne.
That was 3, right?
Yep. Except I was trying to stop you from handing it over. I don't know if I
was
succeeded.
I'll give her
It
anything
would have
she
been.
wants.
It would have been 6. It would have been,
Actually, would've been
6.
six, yeah.
Yeah. Because they gave 2 last night.
Right.
the
So
night
she said triple it. Yeah.
Oh, so 6?
It would be 6 more.
Okay, so I'll just remove another 3.
But you haven't paid her yet.
I'm paying her right now. Isn't that what I'm doing? Isn't that what Rox is stopping me from doing?
That's what Rox is trying to stop you from doing.
Oh. Take all my shot and take my money.
All right. Do I need to roll a persuasion check to try to
Yes.
stop her?
Roll a persuasion check to stop Driz.
Oh, 10. I'm probably not stopping her.
Driz, I want you to... Driz, roll me a...
Love check.
So Jester sending the kid for coffee grounds too.
Do me another persuasion. I want Driz to roll me a persuasion as well.
I got a 10 as well.
All right.
Because I have a -1.
All right.
We're like wrestling over whether or not she's paying.
I need you
the
both.
Coins just flying everywhere.
So I need you both to just roll me a d20. Just a d20.
I got a 2. I think I'm gonna have to keep my money after all.
And you don't.
Well.
And Rox is able to convince you to not pay her just yet.
Fine, I'll put 6 platinum pieces back in my inventory. Captain Roxana, please still like me. Captain Roxana does not like Driz at all, I'm sure.
No.
He's too struggling.
I'm not even gonna have her roll this, but she rolls a nat 20 to be in love with Captain Roxanne. Like Driz, like literally Driz is just like hold on, I want to see if you can, so they can like, she's literally just like walking like this behind her, like
worshiping the ground she walks on.
Let me kiss your feet,
please.
This seems to be clipped.
I'm actually doing that right now.
I'm
Right
here.
to myself.
I want
All right.
you.
So let's head. So Roxanne looks at guys. Should we head to the bank?
Just want to stay right here.
Looks at Driz and says, "Driz, let's go get your money."
Like snapping in front of Driz's face. Like, wake up!
You need money to give her.
I'll give
Money,
her all my
Driz.
money.
Let's go get money.
Just give her all Driz money. Driz don't need no money.
Hey, Rox, roll me an athletics check.
Oh, 5. Ouch.
You try to like pick Driz up to start moving away,
And fall over.
and you just fall over.
Pure wall of muscle, baby.
But you you're able to catch yourself, like you fall and like you catch yourself, so you don't take any damage. But like you can't. She's just constantly like.
Okay, so Rox looks over at both Escalade and Scotch and says, "One of you deal with this," and walks out the door.
Driz, let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll be back. Just let's go.
Okay. We're taking that ride though, right?
We'll
All right, so I'm gonna do this. I need Driz to roll me a con save.
see. Uh-oh. Nope.
Oops. I got an 18.
God damn it! It passed.
Oh! I
What were you
think
gonna-
I did.
what were
I
you
was
gonna do?
gonna use Scotch's levitate, so she kind of picks her up and concentrates on being able to pull her out.
Oh. But she rolled too well.
Yeah.
She
Cast
yeah,
levitate and use like mage hand.
the con save was a 16.
Hmm.
You just kind of like, let's go.
No, I'll go. I'll go.
By this point, she's already like Captain Roxana's already out of the tavern, and so
I can just see Driz going, "Where Captain go? Why are we doing this?"
Just watch her walk away as we have to wait, and then
Okay, I guess we could go do our thing now.
so you guys head over to the bank, and they recognize you as you come in, and they ask if you have any way of being able to transport your funds, and how
Just,
and how do you want it to be taken?
Platinum.
Well, it's in platinum. I mean, you guys, it's
No.
So I gotta go back at mine and see. I pulled out.
Driz is
I should
gonna
have
take
si- I should
all
have
of her
60.
money out.
I should
And,
have. Yeah, I'm taking it all out as well. But I should have 60 platinum to pull out.
Gonna take it all out and put it in the bag of holding.
taking all like 6,000 or what?
No, 60 is not right. Hang on.
Brax took 100. Driz took.
Well, I've taken up to 400 because I had a couple of things going
Who
on.
knows
so
if we'll ever be back here?
yeah, I've taken 400, which would leave me with 600 left in the bank. Yeah, 600 left. So I'm gonna take all 600.
Okay.
I took 100.
Which would be 6.
So
Which would be 60. Which would be 60 platinum. So I was right. I'll take 60 platinum out because I was doing it as gold because it was easier to track that way.
Fine.
Oh, I don't remember how much I had in there.
We started with 1,000 platinum, which was 10,000 gold.
I think I only took 18 out of that, so.
Yeah, Driz only took 18. Scotch took none. Escalade took 25. Brax took
no, I took 100.
Okay, because I typed down 25. Brax took 100.
I have it written down right here. I took 100.
Yeah.
Because 50 went to the church. 20 went I can't remember what 20 went
To
to.
the wizard. Each
To
of
the
us had to pay
wizard.
20 to the wizard.
It's
That's
100
right.
gold pieces to a platinum piece, right?
10 gold
No.
pieces of platinum.
10 gold pieces to a
Oh,
platinum.
shoot.
So it would be 900. I would get 900 platinum.
V took some, because I know she had 29 here.
Oh, yeah, because no, I'd have 600.
Rocks, my number for Rocks was 10, was what you had left, I think.
No, because I took out 20, and then I paid an additional 20 essentially to the wizard. So I've only taken out 40. So if that's 1,000, I should have 960 left to take out.
Okay.
I took 50 out, I think. That I have here, I've got 29 on me.
Yeah.
So I'll take what. At this point,
So
since,
it would
since
have
we
been,
got
it would
the
have
we'll be
been
back.
950 plat left.
Yeah.
But everybody just takes whatever they had left.
Yep.
So Driz.
Oh, why'd that go in? Oh, no, it went in the right place. Okay, cool.
Now, do you guys pouch it and put it into the bag of holding? Are you each gonna hold your own?
I was gonna ask, do we need to? I'm gonna put it in the bag of holding, but do I need to have it like listed on my currency on equipment, or?
I
think if
would.
it's in the bag of holding, yeah, I was gonna say, do you guys want me to just put it all in mine?
No,
inventory,
I would
or
have each
you guys wanna
person
still
put it
keep
in
split
there,
up?
split it
Yeah,
up.
keep track of it on your own.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause that's just too much for you to worry about.
I just don't want to make it out like I'm carrying that and like we get robbed.
Just
and,
remember,
like,
if you're gonna buy something, Driz has to be there then.
Yeah. So make sure you carry like you would say.
But we have some on our person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
I already had some on my person.
we could basically
have to
say
keep
that we're
that
carrying
separate.
a certain amount on our person at any given time.
Yeah, just put it like in your notes or something. Like I have this much money on me.
What I'm doing is any platinum I have, I'll say is in the bag of holding. Any gold, I'll say I'm carrying.
Okay, so are you gonna keep track of that platinum you have in the bag of holding then, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have it in my currency as platinum.
So I mean, so that would be the point that if you like, that would actually be a great idea. So if you want to exchange any platinum, you're at the bank, exchange it to the gold, and then we'll just move on. I don't care how. Like, just let me know what you're doing, so
I'll do the math later.
So
I'm just gonna put all my money in there.
I'm going to pull out another 40 gold, so that's going to drop me down, or another 400 golds. It's going to drop me down another 40 in platinum. I'm taking care of it on my side, so.
okay. Yeah. Excuse me.
Okay.
And then, yeah, kind of the same concept. The platinum is in the
The boring
bag.
banking portion of the D&D session.
And I did the same because I thought those were really good ideas.
It's like
I
when
have
you're
listed as
watching a
platinum
video
is-
game and they're like doing some inventory management, like a stream. Like,
Yeah.
sorry guys for the boring stuff right
It's
now.
boring right now.
Sometimes it can't be avoided.
Yep, it's gotta get done sometime, right?
All right. So at this point, since we do have an offer of a ship that can get us closer to where we need to go, do we want to just run with that, or do we still want to try to run
Yeah.
up and talk to the wizard?
I say run with that.
I'd run with that.
I'm
Just for
fine
the
with the
sake
ship.
of it'll be a little better for story.
Unless we want to have Scotch talk with the White Wizard.
And Scotch isn't here that way.
That's
Yeah, much rather have it be Minica Scotch. No offense to anybody who would attempt to do it, but
You're probably our
can't
best
know
person to
how
attempt
they
to do it. So
we don't know how Minica would do it.
yeah, I'm
The
fine with
wizard
it.
does. Oh.
Oh yeah.
I'm fine with going with the ship,
Yeah.
Roxanne.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so head back. I'm assuming we head down to the docks and find Roxanne's ship then.
You notice her walking from the docks back into town, because you weren't quite sure what her ship was.
Is there I'm sorry.
We should
Before we do
found
this,
that out before we parted with her.
is there like a seat of government? Didn't we talk to the leader of this town before?
Yeah, I thought you did.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was this town.
I don't think so.
I thought it was the town before this town.
Oh,
I don't think we
okay.
talked to
I think
anyone
you're
Same.
right. I don't
here.
think we talked to see the
We've
government.
pretty
at this
much
town.
just hit up shops here and the temple.
And the church. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'd like to go to
Uh-huh.
whatever governmental building there is. Use my background feature. Position of privilege. You can secure an audience with a local noble if you need to.
Okay. So as you're walking from the inn, no, where were you? The bank. The bank towards the docks, you happen to come across a couple of the just the local guards. And they as you're kind of walking, they're friendly, so they walk up to you and they just ask if everything's okay. Has your stay been welcoming, warming? Like they're just trying to have. I mean, they're normal checks.
I'm like, oh man, y'all are great. This place is great. Man, I'm trying to do something though. I'm trying to find who is y'all's leader of this town. Who is I don't know if y'all have a governor or who is in charge of this town.
Oh, it's Mayor Pete. He can be found up at, just kind of up the street.
All right, thank you. That's very helpful. You said his name is what, Mayor Pete?
Mayor Pete.
All right, thank you so much. And he points me where I need to go, I assume?
Yes, yeah, he kind of points in the general direction.
I say to everybody else, why don't y'all go back and start getting stuff ready, and I'll meet back up with y'all at the inn.
All right, I'm gonna secure our passage and look over at Driz, and I'm like, and I get the feeling you're probably going to come along.
Oh, Driz is definitely gonna be coming, all right.
Ooh.
Oh.
Rox just shakes his head and says, "Yeah,
family friendly."
I did not say anything inappropriate. You perverts just took it that way.
Anyway, so Rox and Driz head off to go talk to Captain Roxanna, excuse me.
Cap. So we're gonna do Mr. Escalade first. So, Escalade walks in the general direction of where the guards kind of pointed him off to, and as he's walking toward in that general direction, he actually notices one of the signs on one of the bigger buildings. Say it's the municipal courthouse, mayor's office, and taxation building.
And so I walk over to that. I go in. I'm sure there's some underling or something at a desk, probably there. And I say, "Oh man, my name is Terry Jackson, and I need to see your mayor. Can you arrange that, please?"
And she kind of the a little gnome kind of sitting at the desk right there kind of pulls out out a book. She says, "You have an appointment?"
I don't have an appointment, but this might help. And I pull off my ring and I put it on the appointment book.
She kind of picks it up. She goes, "Never seen this before." She kind of takes it and walks away real quick into a room behind. And you can kind of hear some murmuring and talk in the room. And she kind of walks back. She hands you back the ring. She goes, follow me. And she brings you into the office.
Put my ring back on. I walk in. I say, "How are you, sir? I hope you're doing well."
Who might you be?
So my name is Terry Jackson. You may know my brother Mark. He is general of the armies and commander of the forces
I have
for
heard
the
the name.
governance of this land.
I have heard the name, yes. What can I do for you?
So, do you have anyone that can get a message to the capital, perhaps to at least one of the leadership at the palace, or even the king himself?
Um, I might be able to do so. What's the reasoning behind it?
I need to get a message to my brother, um, and I need a way to facilitate that. And if you can help with that, that would be outstanding. I would certainly be willing to make a donation to your fine town here, and it's helpful of those less fortunate.
I'm sure we can make sure we get. I mean, I would have to arrange either. I guess it would be like a carrier pigeon, or I could send a an actual carrier. I mean, we normally don't.
Yeah, I would much prefer a carrier for this. This is fairly important. So
I mean, it wouldn't
I
be
would appreciate it.
not like an actual pigeon. Like we act like there's specialty birds that
I
would
understand, but
might be.
perhaps this will help fund the 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 event. And I put 10 platinum on the desk.
Okay. And he's like, I can arrange something and make sure it gets to where it, or hopefully it gets to where it needs to go.
Yeah, we need to focus on that. Hopefully, we really need this to get where it needs
Well,
to go.
it's
So
I'll make I'll do the best of
you
my.
need to send your best people
I will do.
to get this where it needs to go.
I will send. I will send a carrier with some guards.
Thank you. So what I'm going to need is I will write out on a parchment and sealed scroll, and I will need that delivered to the palace. And for that, I will give you 50 platinum. And I put 40 more platinum on the desk.
Okay.
So, and I write out just a note to Mark that we are going to what is it?
The Tower of Ilfang, the Kobold Lord.
Yeah.
Just the Tower of Ilfang. That's.
Yeah. So we're going to the Tower of Ilfang, and that should the capability be there for him to send some type of help for us, should we need it, we would appreciate it. But that's where we're headed in search of this necromancer that he, became embattled with previously when we met up with him before. Just kind of letting him know where we'll be and what we're doing.
Okay.
And then while I also have the guy there, I'll say, also now, I want to speak to you because we encountered some hill giants that were around not far from the town, far enough, but should you have any happenings to encounter these giants, please know that in all ways they are friendly and mean no harm to the town, and you should not in any way look to become aggressive towards them. We've met with these giants. The giants have assured us they just want to be left alone, and I've given my word that that would be something that you would do. So just understand that should someone happen to go up to the hills and see giants, nothing to be afraid of, nothing to be scared of. They wish to just be left alone.
Because normally we don't go up that way, so I don't see why that would be an issue.
Well, I'm just letting you know. Trying to snip a problem out before it happens. So, and for that, I thank you. And I give him the scroll. And I say, I want to make sure this is going to get where it needs to go.
I will, like I said, I will do my best to make sure it gets to where it needs to go.
Well, I appreciate that. And I thank him, and I head back to the group.
And the rest, you find the group kind of hanging out down on the docks, or yeah, you kind of see them hanging out down on the docks, just kind of talking amongst themselves, waiting for kind of the ship to take off. So at the process of that being done, we're gonna go over to Rox and Driz and the rest of the group, talking with Captain Roxana.
All right. So we approach Roxana, and
I thought we were meeting her by the water. Where?
Well,
she was headed back into town.
She was kind of walking up the dock towards town as you guys were walking towards the boats, because you didn't that was one thing.
Right, she's taking us across. I'm sorry, I was thinking of the other water. She's taking us across part of this other. Never mind. Sorry.
She's just kind of getting you over closer.
Right. Yeah, she's picking us up here. I forgot. Sorry about that. I was thinking about that other water.
Okay. No, you're thinking about Captain Roxana. Just admit it.
So I was thinking that Rox is just about to say something, and I could just see Driz interrupting him. So it's kind of like
Driz runs up like,
yeah.
Driz reporting for duty.
Oh joy!
Rox kind of steps between Driz and Roxana and says, "Apologies. We've decided to take you up on your offer."
Perfect. So, like I said, that'll be triple the cost from last night. So that would be another 600 gold or 6 platinum. How are you going to be paying?
Well, 600 gold would be 60 platinum.
Okay, 6 gold.
Gold or 6 platinum.
60 gold.
Driz is obviously going to pay this.
Yeah, Rox doesn't even try to
she
stop her this time.
She came down here with it in her fist, ready to hand it over. So 6 platinum.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Here you go.
And she kind of puts her hands out, and it's like inspecting it to make sure it's like.
I imagine it's probably a little sticky.
Yeah.
No, if anything, it's a little salty.
It's a little salty.
That
it's a little wet.
It's not clean.
Dry,
I know it's not
dry
clean.
skin. I assume that Driz has salt skin a little bit.
He kind of brushes it off and is kind of puts it in her pocket, and she goes, "All right, we should be leaving about an hour. I'm just getting some simple supplies for the cannons. I got some ammo that I need to pick up. And we should be taking off. If there is anything that you guys need to do in the meantime, but when I dispatch from the docks," and she kind of points over to a ship. I mean, it's decent size. It's got a birch red look to it. Big green sails. With a big stone on, it looks like a big rock kind of on the sail itself. I mean, decent size. Like, it's got like, I mean, it's enough where it can it's probably holding about 8 or 10 cannons. It's a decent sized merchant ship. So she goes, when we just dispatch out of the port, if you're not on the boat, you're lost. My gain. So, and she kind of.
There's one last question before you go. Do you mind if we go ahead and start loading up our stuff?
That is perfectly fine. Like I said, if you're not on the boat, whatever's yours is mine, and
I mean, the only thing we have to load is an orphan boy, right? Like, what
my
else do we have?
next line was gonna be, "Hey boy, go get our stuff."
My final question: who would we seek on the boat who could show us where our quarters would be?
Ask for Pierre.
Oh, since Big isn't here to say this for Escalade, we need to get this moose on this boat too. It's gonna be great.
Well, at this point, Escalade's not with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're seeing this.
Yeah. No, like this is like you guys are talking
this
to
is
her.
while he's talking up
he's
there.
At
Right.
the
We're
mayor.
down here getting stuff ready. I forgot.
So you don't like. I'm assuming he has the moose.
Did
with
we take
him.
his moose? Oh.
I don't know. I mean, you guys have the moose, or does he have the moose?
I'm pretty sure he has the moose.
Pretty sure he's been riding it for the most part.
The big guy also rides a moose. Is there a place we'd be able to store it?
She seems baffled. A moose?
You've seen how big he is.
I would figure he would just walk. What, is he that lazy?
No, I just think he likes the majesty of it.
I thought you were the king, not Escalade.
Something of that? I don't know if I could fit something of that size. I mean, a moose is rather... I mean, he's a big guy, but a moose is another... I mean, does he have... How, like...
Just keep it on the deck. It's a very nice moose.
Then he better have feed. Then he's cleaning up after it. If there's a mess, it's his issue, not ours. I mean,
Just kind of like giggles at the thought of Escalade cleaning up some moose poop. Cleaning up after his the things you don't think about until you do.
He's the, because it's... I mean, this is my ship. He better clean up after it. Because I'm going to tell my people not to. That's not our job, not our responsibility.
We'll make sure that he takes care of his own.
Well, have no fear. Driz is here to help out on the boat too. Don't worry, I'll pull my weight.
What is our issue?
We're trying to figure out how we're going to deal with your moose on the ship.
Yeah, we're securing transport for
I
your
don't
moose
have to-
right now.
It doesn't have to come on the ship.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, we didn't have you there, so we weren't sure. So
It's
But I want Escalade to pick up moose poo.
Right? We were talking about how you're gonna have to clean up after it.
after Driz makes her comment about pulling her weight, Rox looks at Roxana and says, I know she seems a little out of it, but she actually does know her way around ships.
You can dismiss your steed at any time as an action, causing it to disappear. In either case, casting the spell again summons the same steed restored to its hit points maximum.
Okay. Cool. Well, like I said, you weren't with us, so we weren't sure, so we were just checking. So you can, when you get back to us, you can be like, oh, you don't have to worry about that. Oh, okay.
It would have been funny to have a seasick Brax and a moose.
Yeah, I just dismiss it.
Yeah.
I'm a person. You can't dismiss me.
I try to dismiss Brax, but it doesn't work. Damn it.
Driz wants to dismiss the orphan.
Well,
And at this
Where's that button?
at this point, you can see the orphan boy kind of running up and down the ramp from the boat, bringing all your stuff on, and
After Driz said she could pull her weight, she's hopped onto the boat, helping prep for sailing.
Roxas looks at Roxanne and says, "We will not keep you any longer. Thank you."
she kind of goes on to the rest of her business and does her thing. With that being said, I am going to call it now. I think next session we're going to definitely make sure we get some fights in. So definitely be prepared for something to happen on the water. Just as a just so it gives light to next session. But it's 11:30 here, and I don't want to really get into much for that until we have more time to have Scotch here. For that.
So basically, we've set sail, right?
Yeah, you guys. So at this point, you're gonna get back to get the Escalade's gonna get back from dealing with the mayor. You guys are gonna be on the ship. Roxana gets back from gathering everything that you guys need. Unless there's anything else that you guys need to do or want to do in port, there's gonna be no. I'm just gonna say you guys are gonna take off. You're gonna set sail. And then, like I said, next session, we'll make sure there's some sort of decent battle for you. Because we didn't have one this session. So, with that being said, V, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter, on Twitch. Both of them are G4G I've been streaming more lately. I'm trying to still get back into at least the one day a week. Depends on, life, how I feel. I also run the Instagram, so if you're on there and you want to check that out to kind of keep the platform kind of going on there too and keep us growing.
Escalade.
Yeah, I'm Big F and Deal 1. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, pretty much everywhere as Big F and Deal 1. I stream. I haven't been streaming a lot lately. I did stream today. I will be streaming this Friday on the Good for Gaming channel, 7:30 to 10:30. And then AZ and I sometimes do some. God, I just went blank.
Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Ghost Recon Wildlands on Thursday nights. I don't know if we're gonna be doing that this week, but you can always check us out on Good for Gaming on that as well. So about it. Thanks for coming out.
Rex.
My name is AZ Rockslide. I stream occasionally on my channel, trying to be doing a little bit more of that going forward. And then, of course, I stream on Thursdays here on the Good for Gaming channel. In fact, I will be back on this Thursday. Last couple of weeks, I've had a couple of things going on, wasn't able to do it, but I will be back on this Thursday with that. And I will be actually starting us out when we get to our Able Gamers Marathon, but I guess we'll talk about that in just a bit. So,
Nymphomel. Mel.
I am Nephimel. You can catch me over on my channel, which is just twitch.tv/Nephimel with a PH. But yeah, so I've been doing my streams over there. I also stream over here on Sundays. I'm going to start getting back into that. I didn't do it this past Sunday because it was Valentine's Day and I had plans. But yep, you can catch me here on Sundays, or you can catch me over on my own channel.
Chester.
Jester8082. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram for that, Jester8082. And that's about it. Oh, I'm doing a marathon next Thursday, actually, an 8-hour for my first extra live stream. So check that out.
Escalade, or Big, you said you have a thing coming up for Extra Life too, don't you? Didn't you
Oh, we can't hear you, Big.
Sorry, it's not till March.
Okay.
March 13th, it's my birthday, and I will be doing a long stream. Not sure if it'll be 8 or 12 hours, but something along those lines for Extra Life that day.
Okay, because I remember I thought I saw something on, I think you posted in the Extra Life channel. That's what made me think about it. And I am Cubby Blue for Life. I am your every other Tuesday streamer, D&D DM here on the Good for Gaming channel. Other than that, I can be found at Cubby Blue for Life here on Twitch, on Instagram, on Twitter, as Brax, or as Jester almost found out, it's actually not Cubby Blue for Life, it's without,
No I.
there's no I in life. The person who has Cubby Blue for Life has not used it in like 8 years. So I've been trying to get Twitter to give it to me, and that a fail. So, but other than that, we do have our Able Gamers Marathon weekend starting on the 26th. And that's at 2 o'clock Eastern. Like, right?
That's when it starts, yes.
2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here on the Good for Gaming channel. It will be running until 2 a.m. Monday, March 5th, where Jester...
March 1st.
March 1st, sorry. March 1st, where Jester will actually be ending our marathon.
I think there's someone after me. I think I'm the one before the last.
Are you?
I think I'm 10 to 12 if I recall.
You're 10 to 2.
I thought you were
You're 10 to 2.
You're
that's
10
why
to
I
2.
was saying 2 hour. I was saying 2 hour. Yeah. So I guess I am ending it. Awesome.
It's somebody sometime.
And I'm before you.
Yeah. Jester's the 10 to 2 on Sunday the 28th. Big is the 6 to 10. Fantasy's actually right before Big from 2 to 6. I have the 10 to 2 on Saturday night. And then AZ starts
and I are on Friday.
So,
So we,
all of us, but
yeah, that's cool.
we're all in it. Scotch is not going to be a part of this one, which is okay. If you are interested in joining the Good for Gaming community, I don't know if that would work. I think there's
it's Discord.
Please feel free to join our Discord at that link below. We do our quarterly events, which we have Able Gamers, we have Stacked Up, we have the...
Yeah, Stacked Up's not one of the
Stacked
quarter
Up
events.
isn't
It's
We've got
Checkpoint.
Able Gamers, Pause Your Game, One Up on Cancer, and the Trevor Project.
Okay. Those are the 4 that we have set for this year, but we always throw in other stuff rather quickly during the year. I'll make sure if you're not in the Discord, follow us on Twitter. We do have a lot of posts that go up there for other stuff that we do have going on.
And if you follow the hashtag team G4G, we usually post a lot of times we'll use that tag like when one of us is going live or something, so you can kind of keep an eye on that kind of thing.
Yes. So yeah. Next stream here on this channel should be AZ on Thursday. Our Wednesday night streamer is taking some personal time away, so there shouldn't be anybody here tomorrow night. Friday, like Big said, should be on Friday. Saturday, as of now, we have nobody. Sundays would be Mel. And then Monday has been
Grizz actually has stepped up.
Grizz has taken over and has started doing a smaller version of Hyundai Monday, which Major Laugh has done for a very long time with our community.
He calls it Honey Money Light.
Yeah,
Yep.
so he
What was really cool is the first time he did it, Major was actually able to join him, and so they did some PUBG together.
awesome. That's oh, and he made that big donation too.
Yep.
That night. So that is it for us tonight. We will catch you in 2 weeks. Right here on the Good for Gaming channel.
The entire marathon is here.
Yes, and the entire Able Gamers Marathon will be taking place here on the Good for Gaming channel.
So no need to search for everybody.
But you should totally search for each of us.
Bye, everybody.
Don't have to. They were all just posted. Let's get out of here.